Hello students, we discussed about Raoult's law for volatile solute in our previous video. Now I am going to discuss about Raoult's law for non-volatile solutes. And students, we shall first discuss the qualitative effect of adding non-volatile solute on the vapor pressure of liquid solvent. Then discuss the results quantitatively as derived from Raoult's law. Okay students? And students, now I am going to tell you the effect of adding non-volatile solute on the vapor pressure. And students, evaporation is a surface phenomenon. Okay? And it is observed that on adding non-volatile solute, the vapor pressure of the solution decreases. This is because some of the solute particles occupy the positions of liquid solvent on the surface of liquid. On the surface of a liquid, due to which less amount of vapors are formed, which reduces the vapor pressure of the solution. So, the students, on adding non-volatile solute in a liquid, the vapor pressure of the solution decreases. Okay, on addition of non-volatile solute, the vapor pressure of the solution decreases. I hope up to this point it is clear to all of you. Now I am going to tell you the quantitative effect of adding non-volatile solute on the vapor pressure of the solution. Okay students, and the quantitative effect of adding non-volatile solute can be easily explained on the basis of general definition of Raoult's law. Okay, and according to the Raoult's law, the vapor pressure of any component is equal to the vapor pressure of that component in the pure state multiplied by the mole fraction of that component present in the solution. Okay students, the vapor pressure of any component in solution is equal to the vapor pressure of that component in pure state multiplied by mole fraction of that component present in the solution. Okay students? And students, as the solute is non-volatile, so it will not contribute toward the total vapor pressure. Okay students? So the vapor pressure of the solution is nearly equal to the vapor pressure of the solvent. Okay, as the vapor pressure of the solution, it is equal to the sum of the vapor pressure of component A and component B, and the component B is non-volatile, so it will not contribute towards the total vapor pressure. Okay, so the vapor pressure of the solution will be equal to the vapor pressure of the solvent. So PS, it is equal to PA, as PB is equal to 0 as it is non-volatile. Okay students, PS, it is the vapor pressure of the solution, and PA, it is the vapor pressure of the solvent. Okay students, now in this equation can be written as written in the symbols form. So the PA, that is equal to the vapor pressure of the component A, is equal to the vapor pressure of the component A in the pure state multiplied by the mole fraction of that component. Okay, in this PA, P naught A is the vapor pressure of component A in pure state, and PA is the vapor pressure of component A in the solution, and XA, it is the mole fraction. It is the mole fraction of the solvent. Okay students, I hope up to this point it is clear to all of you. Now put the value of PA in this equation. Now our equation is equal to PS is equal to P naught A into XA. Okay. Now this equation can be rewritten as PS upon P naught A is equal to XA. Okay. Now on subtracting this equation from 1 on each side. Now on subtracting the above equation from 1 on both sides. Okay, now this equation can be written as 1 minus PS upon P naught A is equal to 1 minus XA, and now P naught A minus PS upon P naught A is equal to XB. As you know that XA plus XB, it is equal to 1. So XB, it is equal to 1 minus XA. Okay. So at the place of 1 minus XA, I put the XB. Now students, in this P naught A minus PS, P naught A minus PS, it is equal to lowering of vapor pressure, and P naught A minus PS upon P naught A is equal to relative lowering of vapor pressure. And students, P naught A minus PS upon P naught A, that is equal to XB, and this equation, this expression is expressed in terms of words as follows: the relative lowering of vapor pressure containing non-volatile solute in the solution is equal to the mole fraction of solute present in the solution. The relative lowering of vapor pressure containing non-volatile solute present in the solution is equal to the mole fraction of the solute present in the solution. I hope it is clear to all of you. Thank you.